Morning punters, happy Wednesday. Just a couple of, I like it. Sandown Warwick Farm for some midweek mail. Sandown races 3 and 8, both 2x3 plays. The first is Button Up Princess. Now, to date she's been very good at not winning, which is not a great start. She had 1 win from 15 starts. There's a good case to be made that she's at her absolute best now, this time in. Good sharp trials leading in. And the Cranbourne first up, tight track 1200, not her go. She's better further and better on the big tracks with a big sprint. She was 26 bucks. It was the Moonee Valley Saturday City meeting transferred. It's a pretty decent form. And she's ran fourth rather, with the third best last 400 and 200 of the day. Couldn't have done much more. Now that's all over bet at Pakenham. She's not the type who should ever be $1.90 anywhere. But she was a bit slow away in a big field, settled in a non-winning position. But again, yeah, it's substance that finish. Third best last 400 and 200 of the night. So gets to a smaller field, steps up in trip, and I like Apprentice with his confidence up. Luke Cartwright rode a treble on Saturday, so the hot kid goes on. And the favourite is the stablemate Legacy Bay. Comes off that quirky sort of flew in a meeting on the 10th with a big headwind where it started favourite and Porter just kept going now. So it was very forgivable. I wouldn't be surprised if Legacy Bay beats Button Up Princess, but I equally wouldn't be surprised if Button Up Princess sits right behind her and out sprints her. So in the small field, even if she settles last, she's 3 lengths from the lead, and she's got the biggest close in the race. So at Sandown on the big wide, long straight, rail out 6 metres, just gets out in the deep lanes. I think Button Up Princess, if it doesn't win, it runs second, and it's a field of 7, so it needs to run first or second for a place dividend, and that's how I'll be playing it on a 2x3 basis. Last race, equally 2x3 will be serious statement, and equally its second favourite. It's in the zone now. Ran at Cranbourne in a really fast race behind Miss Play Lounge, and that brought her to her top and gave us a huge shout at Pakenham at the transferred Moonee Valley Stakes meeting. Oh, it would have been nice for the quaddie, as it was our best bet of the night. Paradise City picked her off. Paradise City is the real city form. It run second to Porter in that fast feminine 1400 on the 10th of January. So I think she's absolutely airborne. She'll settle in front of Water Sports, the favourite. Water Sports is not the type to be taking $2.10 about for mine. Now, he was very good at Cranbourne when he beat Porter, but that might have been his peak run. He missed a lot of racing, that horse. And Flemington, I thought he had every chance. Again, that quirky headwind day, and because he ran third to Midnight Storm, who was in super again on Saturday and progressing, Kieran Marsteyer, I think he's been overbet due to the Midnight Storm form. But Midnight Storm was exposed at the top of the straight and first up after a year and a half away. Motorsports was already fit and had the smother run, so I think he's far too short. And serious suspect if she holds her form, she shouldn't miss a place and hopefully wins. 2 I like at Warwick Farm. 2 races I like. Now, races 2 and 4. Race 2, Glinter Steel is an insane price. It's certainly not a good thing, but it's $9.50 each way. It ran at the Magic Millions $250,000 maiden. Now, it's from a small stable, and sometimes you just get a bit of a spoil from a small stable, price-wise. It ran second in the race at $51, okay. But they sent it up there. It had only wet track form, and it only had 1 prep. First up, gelded, and that says it's now a much better horse. And while it's easy to flash home, and we try and avoid those runners, third best last 800 and the best last 600 of Magic Millions Day, the whole meeting. So it's not just a flash home maiden. To me, that had some substance about it. So it goes from 1100 to 1200, 18 days between runs, Warwick Farm to 1200 from 1100. Now, as I said, there's a couple of promising horses there. J-Max on the favourite. Journeyman trialled super 2 trials back. But first starters make up a lot of the field, and at 1200 they could get very tired when he should be very strong late. So I'm going to be playing him small each way, place on side, and the race that you really should be making money out of, you're not going to get rich out of it, but It should be a 2-horse race. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if second favourite beats the favourite, but one of them should win with race 4. Both come from very sharp trials for different reasons. Sam RL, it's a filly taking on older horses after it was finished last prep, stakes placed. And its trial was J-Mac on. Now, so it's probably going to be very tight. And I reckon they're running it to get its rating up so it's eligible for upcoming better stakes races. But Signor Tony trialled like a dead set bomb a couple of weeks back. Absolute jet. Now, it was poor first up, but it was in the market, and it probably told you that whatever was wrong with it on the day, they've got it right again, and they scratched it on Saturday from Rose Hill. So to run it here, much better option. So that is the race that I've got the most confidence in that we can make money out of. Not a lot of money, but between the two of them, they probably take up 70% of the market. So if we play accordingly, should be able to finish in front on that race. So that's race 4, 2-bit play, Signal Tony and Sam RL. In race 2, Glinter Steel, small each way, at about $9. And at Sandown, a 2x3 on Button Up Princess in race 3 rather. And in the last race, Serious Statement should run us a nice race again, 2x3. I'm not aligned with anyone, so if you want my stuff, racetrackralphie.com.au, and gamble responsibly. Go to